Of course, another car video. On the way to the post office, got a bunch of orders to ship off. Most of them are stamped. One has to be tracked. It's a Megalatios Megalatios. Yeah. I think it's the special illustration rare. I probably should list it for more. I think it ended up selling for right around 80, 82, something like that. But that's the most expensive one. The rest is a bunch of hollows and stuff like that. A couple magic cards. I think maybe a smothering tithe for like 42. But so far business is okay. I still have to take my store offline. Just pull it and mark the inventory as hidden every now and then, because I just cannot seem to nail down pricing. I noticed that after I do an inventory upload, I added new cards from collections or whatever the case may be, I have this huge wave of buyers that are buying like multiple cards at a time. Like this one guy bought 11 like modern EX. I think they're pretty much all EX cards. And I had them listed for what market said, maybe a little bit more, like 40 to 45 cents a piece. But of course that doesn't include, if you buy one, you have to pay shipping. So it really makes the card about $1.70. Well, of course, the guy came in and bought 11 of them for like $5.53, which is fine. I'm going to honor the order. I have no problem with that. That's what I had them listed for. So I need to really figure this part out. I hate that I feel like I'm losing out on just a little bit, but I don't want to, I'm not trying to lose the forest through the trees here. At the end of the day, it's an order, it's feedback, hopefully good feedback. I can't imagine someone will complain about getting 11 EXs for 50 cents a piece, pretty much. But, they could, who knows. Now, I will say I've had some returns lately. I bought that collection, the one I showed off in the previous video. I checked the conditions of most of the cards, pretty much every card that I listed. And I go by TCGPlayer's near mint, LP, HP, all that. I go by their conditioning standards. That does not mean shit to most buyers. And here's the problem. If it's an older WotC era card and it says near mint, it can be near mint. Near mint means near mint. It does not mean gem mint. It doesn't mean fucking anything else. It means near mint. They expect a perfect minty card. Well, I'm sorry. If it was perfect, PSA 10, I would ship the shit off myself. Okay. I'm not a fan of grading cards. I would just keep it, hold it, ship it off later. That's not what this is about. It's a near mint card. I'm selling it to you for near mint pricing. And what's happening is I've had 3 returns from people that want to play TCGPlayer and make it hard on buyers. And this is something I think this is something TCGPlayer really needs to buckle down on. I'm tired of having these people return these cards, add more points of failure for stuff that we can't control, to fuck with me, really, and say, I'm gonna tie this guy's shit up for X number of days while I get it, pre-grade it, see if it's worth grading, and if it's not, then I'm gonna send it back and say, well, it's not really near mint. Well, no, it is near mint. You're just not at PSA 10 that you're looking for. So yeah, that's frustrating. I can't lie. It's happened, like I said, 3 times. All with Pokemon. Magic players don't care. I mean, they do, but they don't give as near as big a shit as this Pokemon players do. And a lot of that comes down to just, to be completely blunt, most people in Pokemon have a pretty shitty, toxic culture or mindset when it comes to this stuff. They don't buy it to collect or slap it in the binder most of the time. I mean, sometimes they do, but when they buy higher end stuff, it's to try to grade and get one over on people, which is fine. I don't care. The guy that bought the Megalatios, you want to grade that bad boy, go for it. It's a card that pretty much just came out, and they're going to have plenty more. I don't know if the value's going to go up, down. I don't care. That is one cool thing about buying collections, I will say, is that you do get to kind of pick out some of your favorite IRs and SIRs and keep those, especially the cheaper ones. I mean, if it's an illustration rare and it's like $2 or $3, I can't sell it. And the reason is because illustration rares are pretty new. And if you break down the cost per pack on those things, or the cost of packs per IR, or SIR especially, these things are so crazy undervalued in the long run. It's nuts. I think with the way they look and how good they look and how hard they are to pull, in the future, when these things start to dry up and they start entering forever collections or getting graded and raw copies are rare and rare, then there's no way these things aren't going to start skyrocketing. I mean, even like a $2 Spearow from Mega Evolutions is eventually probably going to be a $15, $20, $30 card, because it takes you, what is it? 9, 10 15 packs, something like that, to pull one. And the sets are saturated with a lot of illustration rares. Some of them are Pokemon people like, some of them aren't. Like the shit-eating Larvitar. I think, you know, I don't know if anybody likes that card, but at the end of the day, it's an illustration rare, and the cost to pull that card is going to balloon over the years as those packs become $10, $15, $20, $30 a pack. Like, as pretty much when they're 2 blocks old. And I have time. Time's fine with me. I don't mind throwing shit somewhere and just waiting. That's what I do with pretty much all my other investments. They just sit there and I wait and I wait and I wait and I wait, because I'm a firm believer in time zero, and it ain't going any way but forwards, and I don't have much of a choice in the matter. So yeah, that's one of the cool things about buying collections is I'm building up my own binder with the cool stuff that I like, pretty much listing most of the vintage. I think vintage, of course, will go up at some point, but I don't think young people now will give a single fuck about vintage 20 years from now. They may get it as I don't know. I just don't see vintage. I think vintage install are really bad. Could be totally off base on that, but I think we're going to see a big stall out over the next few years. I just don't think a lot of it's worth keeping, especially when so many people have collections of vintage that they want to get rid of these days. So that's my big thing there. But yeah, the returns are killing me. I hate it. I hate fucking with it. I hate the people that return stuff. I block them as buyers. I don't want to deal with that again. I really don't want to tie my stuff up, my money up, their money up, and risk getting bad feedback because they refuse to admit what they're doing, really, through TCGPlayer. The guy had messaged TCGPlayer and said that this Togepi, I wish I had it here to show it off, was moderately played. I pulled it out, surface light, white. I checked everything. This is a beautiful card. I mean, we're talking like probably PSA 9. 8 to 9. And on a vintage, Black Star promo, I think it's probably worth doing, but I'm not going to do it, most likely. I'll just throw it in the binder for now. I'll leave it in top loader and put it somewhere. But yeah, that's pretty much it. A lot of frustration. Inventories right now, it's pulled off while I adjust some more pricing. Some up, some down. I would like to move more stuff of the higher end, so I think I probably had that overpriced, which is fine. I have it priced, in my opinion, what it's worth, but if it doesn't move, it doesn't move. I'd rather move for now. I'm going to keep the illustration rare and stuff like that. Some of the stuff I have listed, I'm actually going to pull off and just keep for now. I think I accidentally listed a bunch of like cheaper illustration rares without thinking about it. I need to probably pull those off and do some other stuff to those. So yeah, that's the goal for now. So I'm going to get this stuff shipped on its way, and hopefully it all arrives where it's going. I think right now I'm up to, I don't know how many sales, but I'm up to 128 feedbacks, all 100. I think I'm at 100% positive. I think I have 1 4. The rest is all 5s. And the 1 4, the guy bought 2 moderately played cards and said the condition was close enough based on price. And I was like, they're mod play. What do you want? If it's close enough, they're not bent in half. One guy ordered a damaged card, and it was bent in half, and that guy didn't even complain. If you order damage, you're in for some shit, and you know it. And a lot of the stuff I'll list damage even if it's like moderate to heavy play, so some people are just pickier, I get. And that was a Magic guy, funny enough. My 1 4 is from a Magic guy. No 4s or 3s or 1s from the guys that actually did returns, because they know what they're doing. They don't want to fuck my feedback up because they're the ones trying to play the game. But yeah, that's it for this one. It's hopefully have more updates soon and show off more collections that have been purchased. And they're pretty much smaller. I don't have them complete anymore. A lot of them have sold off, some of the bigger cards, but it's been fun. I'm trying to get some more deals working. One's like a $7,200 deal. A little iffy on that one. The other one's a lot smaller. It's about $900. And then some really small stuff, like collections of reverse hollows, we're talking, which I actually like a lot, because people, to get to that $5 margin, will buy 10 or 12 at a time. So yeah, it's a $5 order, but you're getting rid of a lot of cards that you bought for probably not a lot. So yeah, that's been going pretty well so far too.